A.D.E.V.
Dear viewers, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today we continue our tense review, looking first at the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. The present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. Present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. First, let's look at the present perfect simple and see first how it is constructed. The construction. Very easy. Use the subject plus have or has plus past participle. Very easy. Subject followed by have or has, depending on that subject, plus past participle. Now let's move on to the forms. First, affirmative. Very easy. You just follow this. For example, you can say, I have finished. I have finished. Or, they have, or he has finished. So depending on the subject, you can either use have or has, as you can see on the chalkboard. Now, the interrogative form, very easy, you just invert the order of the words. So you can say, has he finished? Has he finished? Or have you finished? Has he finished? Or have you finished? As you can see, you invert the order of the words. And finally, the negative form. Very easy. Okay? Just to give you an example, you can say, for example, I have not finished. Or in spoken English, you can also say, I haven't finished. Or he has not finished. Or he hasn't finished. He hasn't finished in spoken English. You can use the shortened form, he hasn't finished. So as you can see, it's very easy. Now, let's move on to the uses. When we use these tense, Very easy. Use this. Okay? So, first, to allow you to take stock. In other words, faire le bilan. To take stock. Here the speaker is always thinks of past and present. He or she is interested in the present result of a past activity. To give you an example, he can't come. He can't come. He's broken his leg. He's broken his leg. The person we are talking about, okay, his leg is broken. This is the present result. Okay, his leg is broken. So he can't walk. He can't walk any longer. Okay? He is broken. His leg is broken. He can't walk any longer. Okay. To give another example, you can borrow my book. You can borrow my book. I have finished it. I have finished it. Okay? You can borrow my book. I have finished. Right? So, present result. Okay? The book is over. The book is over. So I can lend it to you. To you. The book is over. I can lend it to you. Now, let's see the other use of this tense. So, the present perfect simple is also used to describe, to indicate an action that started in the past and continues into the present, into the moment of speaking. So, for an activity that began in the past, okay, and continues into the present. Into the present. Okay? In this context, the present perfect is used with for or since. So in this case, it is used with for or since. For example, I have known him since 1990. I have known him since 1990 for many years. For many years. Okay? So I started knowing him. The first time I met the man I'm talking about was in 1990. And I continue to know him up to this time. Okay, I know him. So I have known him since 1990. It is for many years. Now, remember, since and for, these are not interchangeable. In other words, you cannot use for here, and you cannot use since here. Okay? So the question that many learners of English ask themselves is, when do we use since and when do we use for? Okay? Okay. Now the answer is very simple. We use since when we put emphasis, in other words, when we stressed the beginning of the action, the beginning of the action. We know that the action or the activity started in 1990, so we use since. But we use for to stress the duration of the activity. For. Okay? In French, since you are French speakers, because we are talking about an action that began in the past and continues up to the present time, okay? We will translate the sentence like this. You say, je l'ai connu depuis 1990, depuis plusieurs années. Depuis plusieurs années. Many years. Many years. Okay? Right. So, very easy. So, for example, since at the exam, you may have to translate a sentence like this. What you should tell yourself is that when you... Oh, sorry. Je le connais, not je l'ai connu, as I previously said. Je le connais depuis 1990, depuis plusieurs années. So, the rule is very simple. In French, you have the present, okay, followed by this word, depuis. This shows you that the action started in the past and continues up to the present. So this tense here cannot be translated by the simple present, but rather by the present perfect. Okay?